So in this chapter, we're introduced to the third of the four playable characters in this game. His name is Norman Jaden, and I enjoy this character. He's got either some kind of a medical condition or a drug addiction, and I believe it's the latter. You'll see in a moment this fluorescent vial of well, the vial is not fluorescent, but the contents of it. See how his hand has a tremor on it, or in it rather. So that's kind of important to note. And the effects of that drug in this game, they're never explicitly like stated what the drug is, what effects the drug has on him, why he needs to take that drug, if in fact he needs to, or if he's addicted to it or whatever. I just don't know. It seems like he's got some. I don't know, because some people do need medication for themselves. I'm not endorsing the use of like cocaine or anything, but like I think it's some kind of something like cocaine, because it's called. The name is it's eluding me what the name is, but he snorts it, and it's called tryptocane or something like that. Something that sounds like cocaine, but it's very important though, because every time when I first played this game, I just let him. I thought it was like a medical condition, like he needed it or something. So I let him I let him have it every time, and then I just didn't know it was going to kill him, Anyway, so this what he's doing here. This it's called the ARI, the ARI interface. It's called the augmented reality interface, and you activate it when you're this character by pressing the you do like a swipe from the 3 o'clock position to the 12 o'clock position, or like a half circle. It'll show you what it is, but at this point we're looking for his name's Blake, Lieutenant Blake, who's a real fucking asshole. I hate this guy. So every time, in the description for these videos, I said I'm going to try to do the best thing possible, like the most moral choices and stuff. But if I ever have to fight this guy, and I think you do fight him at some point, I'm going to kick the shit out of this guy. I just don't like him. He's just one of those cops that he doesn't even give a shit. He just doesn't care. All he cares about is getting home, watching the ball game. Anyway, so I also didn't know that there was a trophy for collecting all the evidence over here, and I didn't even, like I said, I didn't even know, but I knew how this whole area worked, and I just grabbed all the evidence, and then I got a trophy that popped up at the end, and I believe that most of this footage that you're going to be seeing here is in real time, without any speeding up on my behalf, but I believe it was segment 8 in this part where I fast forwarded a little bit, so it's still watchable, but it gets the video concluded better here. So Blake's just kind of giving us the overview of the crime scene here. You can ask him questions as the prompts are showing you there. Sometimes when the character is stressed or nervous or scared, the prompts will shake. It's really cool, that effect. But yeah. Anyway, so if you don't want to kill this character off or let him be killed, don't take that drug when he gets the urge to take it. I'm actually a few chapters ahead as I'm recording this, and I accidentally let him take it because the QuickTime buttons, I got to part of I ran into a wall, and the QuickTime buttons were I couldn't even see them because it was kind of a glitched out area in the police department, and then he took the drug, and I didn't want him to take the drug. So what you have to do in a situation like that is you have to quit the game and then go to where it says checkpoint and then reload. So hopefully it won't set you back too far. But if you don't want to, if you don't want something to happen and you make a mistake, it is you can remedy the situation. And by the way, right there, all I'm doing is tapping the R1 button. When you're in this mode here, you tap the R1 button to see clues that you wouldn't ordinarily be able to see. There are several clues in this this small tented area here where the body was found of the child. And the first time I played this game, I don't think I got all the clues. I just didn't even know what was going on here. So you don't press up, because if you press up, it's going to take you out of the tent area. But you can go back in; it's no big deal. Just press everything that's not up. And also make sure you're moving the left analog stick because there's one clue that's over to the left off camera, and I think there's like 8 or 9 or maybe even as many as 10 clues that you have to get the trophy. It's called FBI Investigator, and I hadn't got it, and then I let it pop up because it'll pop up in the loading screen in the next chapter. You see how I moved the left analog stick over there? I just didn't know how to do that before. But anyway, this is I don't know. This is pretty. I just don't like these kind of sections where you're just on your own and looking for clues. But the second time playing it now, I know exactly what to do. You're just supposed to find evidence. Like before, I would just be wandering around and just like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Anyway, so keep this mode on, and you see this clue over here. Sometimes you'll get a clue, one of these yellow things in the, or it's not yellow. What the fuck? I call that thing yellow. It's orange. It's clearly orange, but I was thinking of the pollen trails for that moment. You're supposed to follow the pollen trails, and what I said a moment ago before, what I was trying to mean was that some of the clues, they won't have anything. Like these clues here, I know they're going to have something because they're on the trail, the pollen trail. But if you're going around the map and you're tapping the R1 button, sometimes you get these orange circles in the air. They're just not going to say anything. They're just going to be irrelevant. So just grab all the clues. If you want to get the trophy that I'm doing, just make sure you're going, to all of these and just interacting with them. Like the hardest part of this level for me was going up the hills. Up the hill, I fell so many fucking times, and it was mainly due to trying to learn the button combination presses. And I know that sounds like I'm stupid or something, but it takes a lot of learning to. Because this game is wholly dependent on button presses and stuff like that, so it's not a bad thing. This, they did a remarkable job. I don't think they could have done this game in any other way that would have worked so well. So here is you press up here, and then what you do here is you're holding the buttons. And by the way, right there, how human is that? It's so human to stumble right there. It's such a great game. So you hold the button, you hold the two buttons, and then you release like the last button. Like right here, you'll press R1 and then let go of R1, and then press L1 and X, and then press release L1, and then you will have to press like two buttons, and then the third button will pop up, and then the first button that popped up in that sequence of 3 will fade away. I was holding all the buttons, so I kept falling. Fortunately, you don't fall all the way down the hill. You just fall down. There's like 3 little checkpoint areas where, like this, for instance, this is like the last little bit of business here, and it's not too hard once you get it all down. But I think there's 3 or 4 clues up here. And here's where the footage is sped up. I'm not sure if you can walk onto the highway and get kill yourself. I was tempted to do that, but I didn't want to ruin my guide. I'm trying to keep everybody alive this time. It's not hard to do that. The only problem, you see, I stumbled right there. The only reason I had a character get killed on my first run, because it was this guy. I was taking the drug and I didn't know it was going to kill him. But anyway, now we just need to reunite with Blake, and all this stuff. I can never even connect with Blake here. It wouldn't get. I couldn't get the thing activated. But anyway, all we need to do at this point is just walk back to our car, and like even over here, I couldn't even go under the tape. I think Blake has to walk under it first or something, and it's just like. I need to speed this footage up for people because it's going to take a long time. But anyway, that's the section. We're going to drive off. And then we're going to be going into the next phase of our guide. Thanks everybody for watching, and take care. Best regards. Oh, okay. I don't know what this new bonus is, but here's the trophy right there.